trades are coming up. So it's a slightly lower start on the Sensex. I think you saw some green for a second and then down 30. The Nifty is down about 5 points or so. So this is as flat as they come on the indices. So you got 22,468 on the Nifty. Bank Nifty is down about 0.25%, 47,719. And you got the Sensex, which is down about 100 points or so as well. Mid-cap index is up a little bit. And I think we'll have the small-cap index for you shortly as well. Market breadth is a little over 2:1. But these are, stocks are just opening, so too early. But that's what we have. Absolutely flat right now. Sonia is here with more rates. Sonia.
Oh, thanks a lot for that. So as you rightly pointed out, it's flat for the frontline indices. But if you look at the broader markets, right, that's where a little bit of the pressure is creeping in right now. The Bank Nifty is also down about 110 points. And I think the small cap index is the one that started with a little bit of pressure. Mid cap index is absolutely flat as we speak. Just a couple of stocks to start off with. HDFC Bank, let's take a look at that. CLSA has downgraded HDFC Bank to an outperform from a buy, cut its target price to 1650 from 2050. So that stock is under a bit of pressure. M&M is the other one on the flip side, which is looking good. HSBC has raised the target price on M&M to 2300 from 1900 earlier. Interglobe Aviation, that large block deal in the works. Gangwal is looking to sell 5.8% stake, so Interglobe Aviation seeing some pressure there, down almost 1.5%. Insurance companies are also in focus this morning. You have Max Life, SBI Life, ICICI Pru, all reported very strong data, both in terms of the APE growth as well as the premium growth this time. So all the insurance companies should come up for you in a bit. SBI Life is up 1.5%. It has been one of the stronger ones of the lot. And then you have ICICI Pru as well as Max Life that will show up for you in just a bit. So take a look at that. HDFC Life too has been doing well. ICICI Pru is the one that has seen a Feb premium growth of 33%. So I think it's outperforming its peer set. And Max Financial is up almost about 2.5%. So looking good over there. Titagarh Railway is another one I'm looking at. A 1,900 crore order is what it has won from the Railway Ministry. So just look at Titagarh Railway this morning. That one actually has been up and about for a while. Today it's up 6.5% after receiving that fresh order of 1,900 crores from the Railway Ministry. Some of the PSU stocks could perhaps be under pressure this morning as Kotak says exit PSUs after a strong run-up. So we'll watch out for some of these names. But talking about PSUs, RVNL has received a 543 crore LOA from the Madhya Pradesh Metro Rail. So I think RVNL is another stock that is looking pretty good, 7% higher now on RVNL this morning. So a lot of these names, Voltas is also in focus this morning, up almost about 1.5% over there. So a lot of PSU companies that are receiving fresh orders, whether it's RVNL, whether it is Titagarh Railway, all looking pretty good this morning. Back to you.
Okay, all right. Thanks a lot for that, Sonia. Well, just take a look at some of those big movers actually. NLC India, you have that OFS that's in the works. Today is the day when retail can subscribe. The OFS is at a sharp discount in comparison to the CMP, but the institutional cutoff was at around 217 rupees. Explains why there is fair bit of action out there, up close to around 7%. RVNL, as Sonia mentioned, is running away. Dwarkesh Sugar is up close to around 6% odd in today's trade. On the flip side, a few of these Tata Group stocks, they're giving up a goodish bit. Tata Chemicals, now locked, down close to around 10%. Tata Power, down close to around 4.5% as we speak. UCO Bank is another name that's pulled back close to around 5%, and that's coming up as one of the top volume movers that are pulling back. So keep an eye out on that name. Rico Auto, actually, it's been a world of its own. The stock is up close to around 35% in the last 1 month or so. Today as well, up close to around 4%, and coming up as one of the top volume buzzers in trade today. So quite a few movers from the broader markets. HAL add to the list. From the FNO movers, that's up close to around 3% as we speak. Indian Hotels as well, seeing some profit taking now. Been a big move in the last 12-18 months. Today it's down close to around 3%. And that large trade on Interglobe Aviation, that's got done. Explains why the stock, from being down close to around 4.5%, it's almost moved into the green. Prashant.
Well, market breadth is almost now closing in on 1:1. That's the picture. 1,100 stocks are higher, 1,000 stocks are almost 1,000 stocks are down. So, but it's a vibrant start, right? Look at some of these names. Top of the list, of course, is still RVNL, I think, as Nigel mentioned. HAL is up about 3%, NLC India. So it's all PSUs. The three top volume-led gainers on the NSE are all PSU names. Two are up 6% and HAL is up 2.5%. Max Health is up 3%. Max Health has been recovering, coming off the lows slowly but steadily. The low, of course, last week was, I think, about $700 at about 770 now. The life insurers, ICICI Pru is up another 3.33% or so. Again, ICICI Pru has moved up from about 530, 3-4 days back to about 600 plus now. Suzlon reversed after selling off. I mean, it had hit a low of about 37 last week, and it's back at about 42 now, just under 42. Titagard, I think we mentioned. There is what else? Lodha, that is Macrotech Developers, 7% move on Lodha. It's coming up with large volumes for this point in the day. There is Torrent Power, which is up about 3.33% this morning. So there is, a movement there. Max Financial Services, so these insurance companies, look at GIC, RE, reinsurers as well. They're all looking good. Ethos is another one, which is up about 4.5% right now. By the way, as we speak, market breadth is flipped. But I just want to focus on some stuff on the downside as well. Tata Chemicals, of course, it's down 10, 1183. It rallied from 950. A one-way 40% rally from 950-ish levels. Tata Power will come up. Tata Power was up 8% on Thursday. It's giving back 4% this morning. Tata Consumer also moved. It's down 3% this morning. Rallis India, also a Tata Group company, had a sharp move. That's down 5% this morning. Indian Hotels, again, a Tata Group company, 2.5 lower, 572. Tata Investment Corporation, just a one-way move on Tata Investment Corporation, is one of the big winners of 24, by the way, so far. It's down 5%. I think was up 5% on Thursday. So a lot of these companies are sort of giving back gains that we saw fairly recently. And of course, as Sonal was mentioning, GAIL in news, GAIL is down about 2.5% as well this morning as well. So it's quite, at least on the indices, 9 or 10 points lower is what we have. And market breadth is, flipped into the negative slightly, but it's happened already. Mitesh is